Hey everyone, welcome back to MLWorks. In this video, we'll learn how to integrate Gmail with N8N tool. So once that integration is done, we'll be creating a simple workflow where you can trigger Gmail and get your mail from spam and trash and delete them automatically. And also you can get the messages from inbox and send it to an AI agent if required. So when it comes to the steps, you can first ensure that you have an active Gmail ID, and then you have to set up the N8N in your system. Now for setting up N8N in your system, you can watch the previous video where I have installed N8N with the help of Node.js and npm, and the steps are pretty simple. If I just go to this readme document, here you will notice this is the command for installation if you are using the Linux machine. If you have any other machine, you can let me know. I can send you the steps for installation as well. So here you can just install Node.js and npm first, and then you can install N8N and you can start your N8N service. So it will be running as a backend server running on port 5678. So if I just go here and click this terminal, you will see that I have already started my N8N service and it is already running on port 5678. So I'll go to new window here and just type in localhost 5678. That's it, and you will be seeing that N8N up and running. So let me go back here now, go to this Gmail integration and click this one. So once you have done with the setup for N8N, then you have to go to Google Cloud Console and you have to set up client ID and client secret. Also have to set up the redirect URI for Gmail service, and then you want to add a test user in Google Cloud Console and then enable the Gmail API service such that you can connect your N8N with the Gmail API. Then you can test the integration. So considering we have done with the first two steps, you have installed your N8N in your system, then what you have to do is just go to this browser and go to the other account that I have. So I'll be going to this account and typing in Google Cloud Console and go to this URL here. So you will see there is a section where you can select a project. I have two projects and you can create a new project. So I'll be creating a new project. Close this down, create a new project. Okay, so it is deleting my previous project. It is scheduled to be deleted. A project owner can cancel the shutdown. I'm not sure why this is happening. So let me go here, click this and create new project. Yeah, so now we are able to create the new project. Okay, so first we can type your project name, which is Gmail N8N integration, and there is no organization required. So I'll just create, close this down. Once this project is created, then we have to select that project and create an app under it. So this is the project that got created, Gmail N8N integration. I'll go and click select project. Now here you have to click this hamburger menu and go to API services. And first we want to enable the Gmail services, which is the step 6. So go to this section again here and enable API and services. Click this one, search for Gmail, and this is the Gmail API, and enable it. So let me go back here. This will just run on the back end. So I'll go back to API and services. And here I want to create credentials, which is the my client ID and client secret. Before that, I have to go to credentials and go to consent screen here. And I have to get started here. So the app name is, or you can say it as Gmail N8N integration, followed by the mail ID that I am using for user support. Next, this will be external user, and then next, again same mail ID, which is you Chennai. Okay, then you have to click next, agree and continue and finish. So this will be configuring your project in the backend, and then you will be getting the option to create an auth client. So here, if you see here, we have this create auth client. I'll click this, and here you have to create web application and give some name here. It is N8N Gmail integration. And if you notice here, we have something called as authorized redirect URIs. So I'll click this one, and you have to get the URI here. So what you can do is go to this workflow, okay, where I have this N8N running, and create workflow. And first I want to take Gmail trigger. So I'll go to Gmail and then go to the trigger. And you will see that I have already integrated my Gmail account. So what I'll do is I'll select this and I'll delete these things. Okay, these are not required because I have multiple accounts already running. So I'll delete the existing one. This is 2, right? I'll delete this one also. Now I'll create a new one. I'll click this one, create new credentials, and you will see auth redirect URL, client ID, client secret. So I'll copy this one first, auth redirect URL. Go here, add this URL here, go down, create. So this will give me my client ID and client secret. So I'll just paste this client ID here, go to client secret and paste it here. So we are done with this step. Now we have to just click this OK and go to audience, and then we have to add user. So I have to just give this email ID, save it, and then we can see one user is added here. So we can now go and sign in here to test whether we are able to connect the Gmail services or not. So click this, sign in, and click this one. So you will see that you've been given access to an app that's currently being tested. You should only continue if you know the developer that invited you. Yes, I know. So I'll click continue and select all these options and continue. So we are able to successfully connect with the Gmail from N8N. So I'll close this down. This is our Gmail account too. Okay, I'll close this as well. Now we are able to connect with Gmail account. Now we have to create the workflow. So we have the Gmail trigger. Now we have to create the way we have to get the messages. So I'll go to Gmail again, click get many messages and close this down. I'll copy this, I'll paste it here again. I want to keep 2 things here, and I also want to delete the messages which are coming from trash. So what I'll do is again I'll go to Gmail and click this, delete the message and close this down. I'll interconnect these 2. I'll also connect this one with this one. Now first step is go to Gmail trigger, see whether you are connected to Gmail 2 account which we created now. Okay, we want to poll the Gmail API service every minute such that we can keep getting the recent messages from our Gmail account. So we poll every minute and close this down. Now we want to delete the messages that are coming from trash. So what I'll do is I'll go here and label names or IDs and select only trash messages. I'll take that up and just close this, and I want to get as many messages as possible, and the resources messages, it is not like I want to get the label, I want to get the message, and I'll be putting the limit as 10. I'll close this down again. Okay, so let's close it, and now we want to delete the messages. So we want to delete the message based on certain parameters. What we can do is let's take here, if we can get some parameter. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just put in here some, so there will be a bunch of parameters that is coming as part of Gmail. One will be ID parameter, and there will be thread ID. So there will be a bunch of parameters. So based on those parameters, you can delete the messages. So I'll do JSON dot ID. This will be coming from the previous node. So here this is connected to this one. I want to delete it. I can edit this one here. Instead of get many messages, delete trash. Close this down. Now we can fetch the inbox messages here. So I'll again type in here, include names or IDs. I want to get category updates under inbox. There it is. This is the inbox. Yeah. So we want to filter records based on inbox and category updates. And here also I want to just take only 5 messages. Close this down. Now we are done with the workflow. Now if you want, you can add an AI agent, because I don't want to extend this video for too long. Okay, what I'll do is I'll have a separate video where I'll be adding an AI agent which will try to classify the email ID. So if it is a newsletter or a news or some stock recommendation, we want to summarize the content of that email and send it as a message to Telegram. And if it is an email that requires a reply from the user, then we'll be sending it to some other service. Okay, so that we'll be doing in the next video. So now let's go and test this workflow first. So while this is happening, okay, we can go and delete the services also. Since we have not yet tested it, let's wait for this to complete, and then we'll be deleting our project that we have created in GCP. So you can see here that we had taken the 10 trash messages, and these are trash category, and this is the message. And then we have other messages also coming up down here. If you keep scrolling, you will keep seeing the messages coming. If I just go to table here, okay, this is the 10 items are present. If I just scroll down, you will see it will keep coming down. So we have deleted 10 messages. Now close this down. Now we can go here, and here we had around 5 messages, and this is the output for those 5 messages. So you can see what was the 5 messages. It was from platform notification, Go, and then Screener.in, Bloomberg, and Gizmodo. So let me go to this Gmail. Go to Gmail, and let's see if these are the 5 messages that we are seeing in the category updates, and read that too. So category updates. Yeah, this is the platform notification, Go, Screener.in, Bloomberg, and Gizmodo. So these are the 5 messages which are the latest one. Okay, and then we also deleted some of the messages from trash. So if I go here, okay, you can see that the last 10 messages has been deleted, and then we have this messages which is on March 31st. So we are able to successfully connect with Gmail API service, and we are able to fetch the messages and perform some manipulation on top of it. Now in the next video, we'll be adding AI agent, and we'll manipulate the messages, and we'll be classifying them based on the content. Either we can send it to Telegram, or we can send a reply to the email. So we'll be seeing that in the next video. So since we are done with this workflow, now what we can do is we can go to our Google Cloud again, go to IAM and admin, and we can go and delete the project that we have created. So I'll go to settings here, and this is the project that we created. So we just have to click shutdown, and we'll be deleting the project. So let me select this project ID here, paste it here, shut down anyway. So the reason why I do this is because we don't want to keep utilizing these resources. That's why we delete the projects that we create. That's for testing purpose. And there is also a limit on number of projects that you can create. So it's better to always delete once you are done with your task. So okay, click this OK, and we are done. So we have seen everything. So we have created a project in GCP. We are done with your task, and then we deleted the resources that we created. So with that, I'll be concluding this video. Thank you for watching.